Hello, I'm Dana Cowley, and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. My guest today is Matt Watkins. He's the mayor of Pasco. And Matt, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Today you'd like to talk about the proposed Aquatic Center all three cities in the Tri-Cities are looking at.
Yeah, I'm a kid who grew up in Kennewick, and one day I became Pasco mayor. And somewhere along the way, the question of whether or not we should do a regional public facility, an aquatics facility specifically, has come up, and being involved and be able to ask that Tri-City question has been an incredibly rewarding and wonderful experience.
And what is the latest research that you have on it? What are the people telling you?
Well, the group that is this regional public facilities district with 3 members from each of the cities came to the conclusion that yes, we do want to ask the taxpayers of the Tri-Cities, do you want to fund a $35 million facility with the addition of 0.1% sales tax addition for all of the Tri-Cities. And either in August or in November, I think we're going to answer that question with a Tri-City-wide vote.
And if the voters approve this, what would they have? What would their infrastructure look like once it's completed?
Well, what we have narrowed down is that the different elements that would be in the kind of facility, year-round pool, also water amenities, water slides, and all of those sorts of things. And then the question is where location is, would be in the Road 100 area in Pasco. And that was universally agreed by all 3 cities as the best location for an aquatics facility. Is that because it's by
the ball fields and by the track and easy access on the freeway?
Exactly. As our cities grow larger, we know that the Road 100 area, Columbia Point, Richland, and Columbia Center area in Kennewick is sort of that center now of the Tri-City mass. And that would be accessible by all, as well as I-182 access, and also for kids who might want to ride Ben Franklin Transit.
Very good. So when people are considering whether or not they should vote on this, what kind of benefit would the community receive from this? Because there has to be an economic advantage to it for sports, school activities, for tourists, those kinds of things? Exactly.
We did choose the sales tax because that's also folks who might visit the facility are going to end up spending dollars here, so they'll end up paying some extra sales tax. There should also be noted that none of these facilities is going to break even. So the taxpayers are going to have to answer the question, do we want to front $35 million and also do a bare minimum to operational expenses, but then add an amenity that's going to draw regionally to our tourist base?
And as you, as a young mayor and a Tri-Cities native, if you've gone back and forth on this, what made you decide to vote in favor of this or work toward this?
Well, I still have to decide I'm going to vote for it because we do have some legwork to do. We've got the elements to do it, and if the taxpayers say, yes, we want to add that, then we got to absolutely make sure that the design works for everybody, from kids to seniors, from locals to visitors, and make sure that we then have a facility that's going to last for 20 or 30 years in the future.
We've looked at aquatic centers in the area in the past, and I remember the water slide that used to be in Kennewick over on Canal way back in the day, about 20 years ago. What do you think would make people want to go for something like that today, especially considering the economy?
Well, I think the question they got to ask is, it'd be a year-round facility, and there is a difference between a commercial water park and a municipal year-round aquatics facility, and they will serve a little bit of a different purpose.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. Sure appreciate you joining us.
Thank you very much.
Matt Watkins, he's the mayor of Pasco. I'm Dana Cowley, and you're watching Charter Local Edition Northwest.